I've seen it a million times. Someone who isn't actually very good at sparring will beat a better technician just by being super aggressive. They have one strategy, and that's to overwhelm the other person with raw force. Their trick is to break the other person psychologically, to make them afraid. And if they can do that, the other person will spend the whole match running away and holding back tears as the aggressive bully lands blow after blow. Don't let these aggressive bully fighters get away with this nonsense. It stops today. Now, if you have someone like this in your life, here are a few techniques you will want to develop to shut down these aggressive type fighters. First, if you haven't yet, make sure to check out my video on not getting hit. This video covers the concept of the cover guard, which will be critical to making these techniques work properly. Once you understand the cover guard, the first kick you will want to zero in on is the front leg side kick. When you use a side kick to shut people down, it's often called a cut kick because you are using it to cut off someone's attack. Just think of it this way. A straight line is the fastest way to reach a target, right? So if someone is squaring up on you or throwing around attack with the rear leg, they will be vulnerable to a front leg side kick because it's going to reach them before their attack reaches you. When you develop this, you can easily make aggressive people and kangaroos impale themselves on your sidekick. But here's what a lot of people are gonna miss. Your sidekick does not need to score. All it needs to do is shut down their attack. This means if you hit them in the arms, or even if you jam up their leg, as long as it is preventing them from completing their attack, it can be viewed as a successful technique. Take it from me, I've ran into a lot of side kicks. It's super annoying to constantly get shut down with a side kick. This will often frustrate aggressive people and make them run into even more stuff. Because when their one trick doesn't work, aggressive people usually start getting emotional and more aggressive. They double down, it's the only thing they know. It's stupid. Frankly, a lot of times, hyper-aggressive people just need a good smack to the face. I've seen it a million times. Bully McBully is acting like they are king of the castle and run face first into a roundhouse kick. It takes the wind right out of their sails. See, they aren't used to having the tables turned on them so quickly. They aren't used to someone shutting down their attack. They're used to people running away. Once they get shut down like that, it's usually all they can do to keep it together as they get picked apart by the other person. I've seen them cry. So, how do you make them run face first into a roundhouse kick? You must develop your front leg roundhouse kick. Get really good at throwing it without moving around. Moving around takes time and it telegraphs your intentions. If you can just lift and throw, you will be able to catch them with the kick as they are foolishly charging forward. Make them pay for their brutish ways. If you don't give me a thumbs up, I'm gonna take a jar of field mice and dump them in your dishwasher. You won't even know. Now hold up. Don't go thinking that this stuff is going to work right the first time you try it. Let's be honest. When did you get anything right the first time? But with dedicated practice, you can become an expert bully breaker, sniping them down with these kicks before they even have a chance to put their fat hands on your chest guard. What you don't want to do is get into one of those crude shoving contests with them where you try to outpower them and they try to outpower you. Even if you can overpower them, you will both look like total dinguses doing this. If you want to look cool, like James Bond, you've got to use classy and refined techniques. Besides, if your only move is to try to outpower someone, I promise many people will be able to outpower you. It's not a good strategy. Being a better technician is a much more useful skill. Now, if you feel like you don't have the strength or flexibility to kick a bully in the face, visit my website tkdguide.com and check out the free course on supercharging your Taekwondo. It's got follow-along exercises to help you improve your kicks. As always, thanks for joining me on the journey. Keep training.